So obviously there are all these things which are part of Rejuvenated that you do, but then there are your tips for just your lifestyle tips. And what would be your lifestyle tips to keep a glowing skin, just to keep alive and healthy for as long as we possibly can? And as we get older, it just gets harder.
It definitely gets harder. The routines start to take a bit longer, don't they?
To get out of the house takes me a lot longer now.
So, do you know what you mentioned? Sleep. Sleep is just so important, and to try and get that 7.5, 8 hours sleep. And I think, I mean,
but a good quality sleep.
Exactly. You know, no blue lights in the room, and just winding down before you go to sleep, not looking at the computer or your phone.
And I'm going to put my Perfect Housewife hat on now, and this is the drum I beat a lot to people, and I say, your bedroom should be an oasis of calm.
Yes.
It is your battery charger where you go to rejuvenate yourself for the next day.
Definitely.
So respect your bedroom. Make it as clean and as tidy and as uncluttered and as serene as you possibly can. And remember, let fresh air in.
Yes.
And often, you know, I've been to some people's bedrooms and
I'm beginning to feel
dusty
guilty
and messy.
No, it's not dusty.
And also, you know, your mattress, you know, we invest in so many things in our homes, televisions and computers and things like that. But invest in your mattress, your bedding. And don't forget, wash your pillows. And so I'm not a big fan of silk pillows. You see, some people like them. I don't. I've been slipping around a bit too much now. Silk pillow. So a lovely cotton. And really now, all the supermarkets do great bedding. You don't have to spend a silly amount of money on bedding. And also know when it's had its day. And make it into dusters, or dog ends up with it, or just whatever.
Fantastic.
But really respect that bedroom. And declutter it. And sometimes when people wake up and they go, oh, look, I've got all sleep in my eye and things. And it's like yesterday's makeup. Say, no, it's not. It's dust.
Yes.
It's dust.
Yeah.
You know, and dust is skin debris. Do you know that we shed 500 grams of dead skin largely in our bed a year, but largely in our bed, because that's where you are for 7 or 8 hours.
That's incredible.
And then that's why you vacuum your mattress. That's why you make sure you wash your sheets and things. And I tell you what, you have such a nice sleep.
I have to admit, when I came, what was most nosy about was your little cleaning box. I'm fascinated. I can't wait to get into it.
But it goes back to just sleep.
Yeah.
Just sleep. Your bedroom is so important to you. So bedroom important to you. Yes, we take these things, but we do need a bit of exercise. We do need fresh air. We do need a good diet.
Definitely.
And if you're going to invest in things like your products, then it's pointless slushing it down with too much wine. Obviously, a little bit's all right, but too many bad things.
Yeah,
definitely. There's no use doing this and then stuffing your face with lots of bad things.
Yeah, absolutely. The food side of it is just so important. And when we created Rejuvenated, we felt that collagen shots, because it was at a time when people were not really interested in health, and they thought if they became ill, the doctor would sort everything out for them. We now know that's not the truth, which is though medicine and science is incredible. If we can do things to delay the onset of the diseases that we get nowadays, like arthritis, blood pressure, high blood pressure and things like that. Whatever we can do to help prevent it, fantastic. So we always felt that by getting people sort of on board with collagen shots, it would make them more interested about the other side that we do, which is the lifestyle side.
So it's a marriage, really, isn't it, between
Very
this
much so.
And your lifestyle.
Definitely.
And making choices. And of course, it would be a boring world if we didn't have the occasional piece of cake. I really want that. It was really nice. Now I'm just going to have that glass of champagne or that glass of wine. Of course we do.
Yeah.
But it's a treat, isn't it?
It's a treat.
It's not half a bottle.
Definitely. No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it these days anyway.
No, I can't.
So
Two glasses.
It's definitely is a treat.
Yeah.
And it's everything in balance. And there's so many options. At one time, it was hard to get good quality options. You know, obviously, we've always been able to buy fruit and veg and things, but it's just eating simply. Instead of buying pre-packaged food, cook from the base. You know, cut your chicken and your vegetables and stuff. It doesn't take much longer, but just invest in that time. And we have loads of tips. We do lots of blogs on the website. We have lots of tips. There's books that they can download on the website. Yeah. We also have a book called The Youth Plan, which helps you basically to just switch back to being more youthful. Because we talk about the chronological age, and okay, I'm never going to be in my 50s again, but your body can be younger. The biological age of your body could be in your 40s. So it's how we look after ourselves that determines how well we live in an older life.
And I think you notice the aging process, and I know that sort of somewhere around my mid-40s, you do, up until then, you know, I thought my skin would last forever. Yeah. I really did. And probably had one too many hours lying there like that in the sun, which is something else that we have to be careful of really as you get older, because your skin can't take it. You and I have very fair skins, so we really do have to look after them.
Yeah,
and I don't bit of sun,
think we knew as much. No. Okay, we knew we shouldn't burn ourselves, but I don't think we knew as much as when, I mean, obviously I'm older, but when we were younger, as people do today. And what I feel really passionate about is the younger generations, if they look after themselves, won't age the same that I have, you know, in the same way that I have.
Although will they? Because there is such a lot, you know, the amount of food that's around now, the obesity that's around, too much sugar. I don't know. I mean, we keep talking about it. I talk about it constantly. Is anybody listening?
Well, I understand. I do hear what you're saying, and there's two elements, isn't there? There's people that are more aware, and then the people I know, because it's sort of like you go around this supermarket, you think, please, you know, don't put all that in your trolley, sort of thing. Yeah. But I think it's very confusing for most people. Yeah. Because one minute it's, you know, eat this, the next minute it's eat that. Yeah. And I think as a company, that's what we've tried to do, is to remove all the, you know, it's not this diet or that diet. Yeah. It's just being generally healthy.
Sensible.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like the whole milk thing. I have a bit of almond milk. I love oat milk. I love milk. I can do myself a milk cocktail if I want to, with all sorts of different milks. Really love it. And I've taught myself to like, actually, and I do like now, dark chocolate. Yeah. I love chocolate. We all love chocolate. I actually really, really like dark chocolate, and you get that hit from it without eating the whole bar. And just make wiser choices without being ridiculous about it, and still love life and still enjoy the sunshine, but just don't be silly about it. Yeah. Because, and I don't think it's about, I don't know if it's any of us are going to live longer. I just want to have energy, and I want to look in the mirror and say, I'm the best product of my age I can be, without being bonkers.
Totally agree. It's not the longer years, it's having health in those years.
Yes. I think we all make choices with what we spend our money on. You know, is it going to be that pair of shoes, or is it... We have to prioritise. I know I came to an age where I thought, I have to prioritise. Is it going to be that pair of shoes, or am I going to invest in maybe collagen shots and some of the things that you produce? So do you think people prioritise enough? Or are we still a little bit... It's all about the clothes and not about what goes into our mouth?
Do you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody has different values. For me, the most important thing is my health. Yeah. Both my parents died quite young. So, and my clock's ticking. If all my family die at 67, so I'm like, no, actually, I want to book this trend. So I'm not paranoid. I love a glass of wine. I'm not so bothered about chocolate, but you know, I love living life. And some people will, some people won't. And it's just so lovely when we get the reviews through, because on our website, all our reviews are totally independent. We can't determine what somebody's going to say. And when I get the feedback and people say, you know, this product's changed how I feel about myself, I understand that not everybody will feel that way, but it's the fact of looking in the mirror, and you're not going to look 10 years younger. You're going to just look a brighter, softer version of you.
Bloom. That's what we need.
Definitely.
Or bloom. And it's the one thing that you lose as you get older, and you think, what is it? What is it? Bloom.
You're so right. And when you start to take it, your skin gets that. And I always say it's you on a good day, and most days are good days.
Yeah.